So this is a verified list of the world's oldest people. The oldest person ever whose age has been independently verified is Jean Calment, 1875 to 1997, of France. She lived to 122 years and 164 days. The oldest verified man is Jérôme Kimura, 1897 to 2013. He was 116 years of age. The oldest known living person is Maria Brañas of Spain, aged 116, 126 days. The oldest known living man is Juan Vicente Perez of Venezuela. He is aged 114. So this is going over 100 of the world's oldest verified, the first women. So you got Jean Calment, Kane Tanaka, Sarah Noss, Lucille Randon. You can go through this on your own. You will notice that a lot of these people have come from certain regions. And this is where the concepts of the blue zones do come in, although I don't think you're going to beat the ideas expressed in the Adventist lifestyle. Okay? So this is a list of super centenarians. These are people that have lived past their 110th birthday by continent. So what you'll notice, of course, is the oldest European and world's oldest person ever recorded is Frenchwoman Jean Calment, who lived to the age of 122 years of age. Oldest European residents, you'll notice a lot of them. Jean Calment, Lucille Randon, Emma Morano. A lot of these are Italian or similar. Okay, so let's see. Let's see where these people come from. France, Italy, Spain, Italy, Poland. You'll notice a lot of these are coming from the Mediterranean region. This woman actually came from the United Kingdom, Portugal, Italy, Greece, France, Netherlands, France, United Kingdom, Portugal, Italy, United Kingdom, Spain, United Kingdom, France. You'll notice not many from Germany, not many from Eastern Europe, and not many from the Scandinavian countries. Why is this? Well, number one is civilization. They're highly civilized countries. In the case of the Scandinavian and British, as well as in the case of some of the Eastern Bloc countries, but not most, but also what they eat. Okay, and you can look into the blue zones to see what I'm talking about with that. You'll notice most of these folks are from the regions of the Mediterranean. Moving forward. List of supercentenarians by continent. Of course, European supercentenarians. We just kind of went through this here. Okay. So let's look at African supercentenarians. Okay. So there's, let's see, Cape Verde. This is African, yeah. So Cape Verde. French Algeria. Réunion, France, South Africa, Saint Gilles, Portugal, so originally from Angola, but from Portugal. Okay, and this person here is originally from Cape Verde and then moved to the United States. So this is about American supercentenarians. These are citizens or residents of the United States who have lived, who have surpassed 110 years of age. Okay, so you have Sarah Noss, Delphia Welford, Maria. Okay, so as you can go down, you'll see a lot of these people happen to be Italian and Jewish, and there's a reason why. It has to do with the dietary laws, the way they eat, and other factors. So a lot of folks will go, a lot of people like to call into question the quackery of people like Jack LaLanne or Paul Bragg or, for example, this person, Norman W. Walker. What they're not telling you is this gentleman lived until the age of around, 94, I believe. Somewhere around, 99, or I guess, around 90, almost 99. Okay. So, let's see here. What were his views on health? He advocated a diet based solely on raw and fresh foods like vegetables, fruits, nuts, and seeds. He considered cooked or baked food dead. Now, I'm not against eating cooked food. In fact, I promote the eating of cooked food because it's more easily absorbed and more nourishing. Although I think raw food has its place in the diet, I think cooked food should make up the majority of people's diets, especially if you're a vegetarian or a vegan. His attitude towards frozen foods, however, was an accepting one, so he accepted frozen foods as he did not believe low temperatures would kill enzymes. He did not recommend eating meat, dairy products, with the exception of raw goat's milk, fish, or eggs. However, some of his recipes include egg yolks. Unpasteurized cheese, or unpasteurized cottage cheese and Swiss cheese. I don't recommend ever eating, if you are a vegetarian or a omnivore, I don't recommend eating anything unpasteurized that's a dairy product, okay? Some of his recipes include egg yolks, unpasteurized cottage cheese, Swiss cheese, and as well as raw cream. Now, what you need to understand with that, a lot of times authors of books like this, like Bernard McFadden had a cookbook. A lot of them include animal foods, not because these people consumed animal foods, because they wanted to make the diet as acceptable to the average person as possible. These diets are far, far different than the average person would eat. But the thing is, do you really want to be an average person? Because the average person is quite sick. His diet suggestions avoided such staple foods as bread, pasta, and rice and sugar. Walker devoted large sections of many of his books to the description of different organs of the human body, explaining how the digestive system and various glands work. He considered a healthy colon the key to one's health. He estimated that 80% of all diseases begins in the colon. Okay, constipation, Okay. His writings reflect a wide interest in different aspects of health and nutrition. Besides authoring 8 books, he also produced 3 wall charts. Walker's work influenced later juice advocates such as Jason Vale in the UK, otherwise known as the Juice Master, and Jay Kordich, who popularized juicing, in the United States. Now let's see his books. Now, he did have controversial academic claims that he couldn't prove. Okay, raw vegetable juices. Now, this is what you have to understand. When people are juicing, they're not drinking orange juice and apple juice. They're drinking, a lot of times, they're drinking a lot of vegetable juices. Okay? Diet and salad suggestions. Become Younger, the fountain of health, fresh fruit and vegetable juices. Alive Today. Are You Slippin'? The Natural Way to Vibrant Health. Water Can Undermine Your Health. Back to Land for Self-Preservation, a Freedom, Lifestyle, and Nutritional Commentary. Colon Health, the Key to a Vibrant Life. Pure and Simple Natural Weight Control. Wall Charts, Endocrine Chart, Foot Relaxation Chart, Colon Therapy Chart. Moving forward. So this is Jay Kordich, or John Stephen Kordich, was an American author and advocate for juicing. He lived to 93, okay? But what you need to understand, he had a very interesting take on life and how to maintain life. So Kordich played football for the University of Southern California and was drafted to the Kordich authored the New York Times bestseller, The Juice Man's Power of Juicing. In 1992, Consumer Reports tested Cordench's Juiceman 2 extractor and concluded that other competitive models were easier to clean, cheaper, and work better. Yeah, so why not just buy them and use his recipes? Kordich stated that he was influenced by the Gerson diet and was cured of cancer when he was 20, but by consuming 13 glasses of apple and carrot juice each day. Kordich died due to breathing problems. That's something that takes people out a lot. This is why breathing exercises are so important. Popular culture, the Juice Man, Juicer, and Kordich were parodied by Jim Carrey. That's an excellent one. So these are some of the books he wrote: The Juice Advantage, The Juice Man's Power, The Juice Man's Power of Juicing. Okay. I did a video series on this gentleman, Bernardo Lapallo, Bernardo Lapallo. I was saying Bernardo Lapallo because that is how most of the people in the news agencies reported it, but the LL, of course, does have a Y sound. The gentleman is Brazilian. He was born in Victoria, Brazil, August 17th, 1901. He moved to the United States at the age of 5, living in New York for more than 90 years. Bernardo raised his family there, living through major segments of American history, like the sinking of the Titanic, the first flights from North Carolina, the Great Depression, the Harlem Renaissance, World War II, the Civil Rights Movement. He enjoyed 4 professions during his lifetime, which spanned over a century until his death in Tempe, Arizona at 114. His crowning achievement and popularity was due to his vibrant health, inspiring people of all ages to take their health seriously. Through his personal example, Bernardo looked like a man 44 years his junior at the time of his death at 114. He attributed his long and healthy life due to the fact that he lived by the principles of obedience and moderation, okay, as taught to him by his father. Daily exercise, sleep, water, eating a diet rich in fresh fruit and green vegetables, and a positive mindset were his keys to a successful life. And these are his books, Beyond 100 and Age Less, Live More. I encourage people to check them out. So exercise is key to health. Now, it doesn't have to be a ridiculous exercise. In fact, even doing active exercises like this power for Parkinson's type exercises, this will overcome rigidity and stiffness, best mobility exercises, okay? Nothing wrong with doing these exercises. A lot of people might say things, but, these exercises are going to work just as well, if not better, than regular exercises. Best brain and body exercises. The reason why these exercises work well is they're going to minimize your soreness, and they're going to make it so you can do these exercises daily. Stay stronger together exercises. Okay, so this channel is linked in the description. These exercises are ideal. And the reason they're ideal for longevity is, like I said, these are exercises that can be done daily to strengthen, tone, and improve coordination and balance. So what's the World Health Organization's concept of a healthy diet? Well, 12 steps to healthier eating. Eat a nutritious diet based on a variety of foods originating mainly from plants rather than animals. Eat bread, whole grains, pasta, rice, or potatoes several times per day. If you do this is the thing. If you take a challenge and challenge yourself and do this for 30 days, most people will have a remarkable change in their health. If they, 1, eat a nutritious diet based on a variety of foods originating mainly from plants rather than animals, eating bread, only whole grains, okay, only whole pasta, only brown rice. I would recommend sweet potatoes instead of potatoes, but if you do that, okay, eat a variety of vegetables and fruits, preferably fresh and local, several times per day. Maintain body weight, control fat intake. If you do the rest of this stuff will follow. Replace fatty meat and meat products with beans, legumes, lentils, fish, poultry, and lean meat. Use milk and dairy products that are low in both fat and salt. Select foods that are low in sugar and eat free sugar sparingly, meaning eat added sugar very sparingly. Choose a low salt diet. I'm not necessarily stating that's a necessity, but what I would say is what you need to understand, your daily salt intake should not be more than a teaspoon a day. Okay, I agree with that. Okay, but, okay, so the World Health Organization does not set particular limits for alcohol consumption because the evidence shows that the ideal solution for health is to not drink at all. The ideal solution for health, according to the World Health Organization, is to not drink at all. Therefore, less is always better. Prepare food in a safe and hygienic way. Steam, bake, boil, microwave to help reduce the amount of added fat. Now, what I would recommend with that, steam, boil, and microwave to reduce the formation of carcinogens also. Don't bake, don't fry, don't do things like that. Especially don't fry. But don't bake, don't grill, don't do things like that. Concentrate on steaming, boiling, and microwaving. Promote exclusive breastfeeding up to 6 months and the introduction of safe and adequate complementary foods for the age of 6 months, over 6 months. Promote the continuation of breastfeed during the first 2 years of life. So keep that in mind. For optimal brain health, breastfeeding should be continued for the first 2 years of life, and the woman should be following a proper diet like outlined here. If you just do that, you will notice such a remarkable increase in your health if you're the average American that it's ridiculous. Do that for 30 days. If you like the results, do it for 90 days. If you like the results, do it for do it for a half a year. If you like the results more, do it for a whole year, and you will see yourself transformed just by doing this. So, being that this was originally meant to be a video for the alternative to psychotherapy, I was originally calling it basic medical self-care versus psychobabble. This is a local naturopath, and I believe Doylestown, if I remember correctly. But I never went to this chick, but her name is Eileen M. Adraszewski, and she is a naturopath. So if naturopathy interests you and you're local, check it out. So enzymes are essential to the body, properly break down and absorb nutrients from food. Most wonderful thing about flower essences, yada, yada, yada. Homeopathic remedies view symptoms of illness as responses of the body. But this is one very good at minerals in your diet. This is an alternative to psychiatric medication, is going to a naturopath and receiving naturopathic medicine. It's also an alternative to mainstream medicine. Moving forward. This is the gentle lady that is obviously from Doylestown. I've never been to this chick either, but she is a specialty. She specializes in naturopathic medicine. Healthcare is about so much more than managing symptoms. These are some of the products that are associated with her. You can meet her, and if you are local and you're wondering, what can I do? I need help. I have psychiatric such and such, and I don't want to take medication. You can look to a naturopathic doctor, perhaps. Of course, ask the naturopathic doctor. And that's all for this video.